Hello. Hello everyone. It was easier in the backstage. I'm Diana, and I admit that it is hard for me to get out of the cat world. So I think about the cats in the last pitches. I will be the host for this session, and I hope it will be an informal conversation and chat, because we only have 50 minutes, so you are free to ask questions even if we have a Q&A session at the end of the debate. We only have a few minutes, so I will go directly to introduce our special guests. It is Diana and Ștefan Neculai. They are the founders of FROALA. They had a lot of pitches until this summer, when they had the last important pitch. They pitched so good that they had an international exit. I don't want to tell so many things about your business, because you know better what to describe about your startup. So, what is FROALA, and what product have you developed? Diana, if you are kind enough.
Hi everyone. It's our first time in Iasi. It's nice to meet the community over here.
No, we have to keep it in English, thank you.
Sorry, go ahead.
Our journey started in 2010 when we participated at Startup Weekend. It was the first edition that was organized in Romania. We managed to win that, and a few years later, after several trials and failures, we started working on FROALA. Initially, FROALA was a website builder, but a main component of a website builder was an editor. All editors that were on the market didn't fit our needs, so we ended up building a product that was different from our main idea, but was a product that we needed and couldn't find an alternative on the market.
Okay, what is exactly this product? It is an
WYSIWYG editor, which comes from what you see is what you get editor. So mainly on the web, you have to write content in HTML, and non-tech people don't know HTML, so we have a component that basically offers developers an interface where people can write everything and create rich text, rich content for the web, and then the component converts it to HTML.
I want to say something. This year, there are not exactly the numbers, but you had over 6,000 customers, including 100 Fortune companies, Apple, IBM, Samsung, Panasonic, from over 110 countries. How did you get there? What is the main differences? What are the main differences between the other products in the market?
Okay.
Stefan, please.
Hi everyone. It's nice to be here in Iași, although we're both from Moldova region. We've never been here in Iași, so it's great to be surrounded by all people here from Moldova. So we believe that we could get to these big customers mainly because when we started to do the product, we did it for ourselves as developers. Therefore, we understood the customers very well. We knew where the customers were, which was their pain point. So basically, we were solving a problem for us. So when you solve a problem for you, it's easier to address others and to communicate with them.
Okay, and when you start this startup, have you thought about selling from the first time, or because it's not your first startup, FROALA? You have tried some ideas previously.
Yeah, we had the other ideas previously. As Diana said, we did this product as a complementary product for what we're doing, and we saw that there was competition doing it, and we were bootstrapping, doing freelancing in the same time while working on the FROALA. So we thought that this might be a good side revenue stream. So we tried to start to sell it and see how it goes. And it was around 1 month till we got the first customer. And around 1 month later, our second client was a very big customer. So we, at that point, we understood that there is a lot of potential for the product that we're doing. And we started to focus more on the FROALA editor product.
Okay, you are a startup from Romania. This could be a plus or a minus, and you get to sell to Apple, as I've already mentioned, to big companies, big brands from all over the world. Can you tell us how did you get to them? How did they find out about FROALA?
We're actually both developers in our background, so we haven't done any sales or things like that. Our selling strategy was not a top-down one, which means going to selling, having calls with CEOs and people that are managers in big companies. Our approach was a bottom-up approach. So basically, in all companies there are developers, and when someone wants something done, they go to developers. So development team has to find a way to build a certain feature and certain app and things like that. And then if we are popular among developers, then developers will go with proposals to the upper level in their company. And that's how basically we managed to sell to a lot of big companies.
Okay. And I also want to know how was it to be a startup from Romania and to do an international exit. How was it the story with Idera? I understand it is a company that made the acquisition, which is an American from Houston, company. Tell us what happened. I understand they contacted you on LinkedIn. Yeah. I want to buy FROALA. How was it? Hello, Diana.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, but this is how it usually happens.
So
there is someone who
keep on the wireless.
We actually got the same message, both of us. I got it on my LinkedIn.
Which one was first?
I think they were about the same time.
Yeah, haven't checked that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, but all the time there are companies who are looking to acquire other companies, and you get an email out of nowhere asking you about that. So.
But what do you think it happened? You got so popular among the developers that a company said, "Oh, we have to buy this." Who are they?
Idera is in the developers tools market, so basically the same market with us, and their suite of products lacked this kind of tool. They didn't have a good visual editor, and they have a lot of customers asking for one. So they researched the market and wanted to, instead of developing their own product, they preferred to acquire a company that was building one.
Okay. And the exit process, was it difficult? You had any help from I don't know, a consultant or something like this? How was it? How many months
so
it was for the discussions?
We've been just the two of us at the company at the moment of the
to see
acquisition.
a big company and you two at the table negotiating.
Yeah, it's not happening like that. Usually there are lawyers, and you discuss with your lawyers, they discuss with their lawyers, and after that the lawyers do all the work and negotiate one with another. Yeah, we got Andrei Pitish as an advisor during the entire acquisition process, and he helped us to find some common grounds when we wanted something and the acquirers didn't want, and the other way. So we really think that Andrei helped us a lot in the entire process, and if you're in the process of getting an investment or getting acquired, it's always good to have someone next to you who has more experience and who has done this before and can guide you in the critical parts.
Okay, and as a conclusion, it is a difficult. Is it difficult to manage?
It sounds very difficult when you think that it's an entire M&A process and things like that, but if you approach it step by step and focus on each step, that I have to do this now, and instead of thinking of the entire process, it would be much easier, and it's not that overwhelming as it seems.
Okay. And tell me, wasn't it difficult to sell? And I don't know if you really sold it because you're still involved in the business. Okay, is it right?
You can't just sell a
Like
company, a product,
like,
and that's
like as a
it.
market. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's a period that you have to help them and transfer your knowledge to them, because if you just give them the project, they would not understand anything from it. It's required to have a transition process to help them see your product continue and evolve further on and not kill it.
And you had this period. How many? 1 year, or you didn't talk? Or
Yeah, we're actually very excited about the entire process and what it brings to us in terms of resources and potential of developing the product further, because being a small team didn't enable us to do all the things that we wanted for the product and implement all the ideas. So now having all the resources that the acquirers can bring to implement these ideas is amazing for us, and it's an exciting journey because we can do a lot of new things and bring FROALA further.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're also working with lots of people in different domains, and it's completely new experience for us, and it's very exciting to meet so many people.
Okay. I'm sure it was an amazing experience in this process, because we already heard that only the jury would put questions in the pitches. It's time for you to ask our guests if you have any curiosity, or a lot of curiosities. Please, Diana.
I'm
As loud as you can.
So, I would like to know, how do you do the marketing part for your products?
Louder.
Or this you didn't need to do that because people came to you and just
Well, it's not like that. The product there and people come to you. As developers, we knew very well things about search engine optimization, and I think that's the main thing that we focused since day one. And we managed to grow a lot organically. We actually had competitors that were over 10 years older than us when we first launched, and we managed to reach higher positions on Google searches. And besides that, as developers, us selling to developers, we knew where to find developers on the web and reach them easier.
And what do you think got you there? Because there are many, what you see is what you get, editors out there. I'm not a developer too, so I used to use those 10 years ago. So what is the thing which makes you, successful? Do you think your the feature or everything?
Yeah, there are more differentiators. So probably the main differentiator was the fact that with our product we managed to cover the need that was there on the market. So when we needed to use such a product like 5 years ago, there were no product which was fully designed to work correctly in modern apps. So all of them were looking like 20, and they were not providing a good experience for developers. So I think this is the main thing that we managed to address, to make it easy for developers to use and extend, and it was also a good fit into a modern application. Dropping it there would make everything look better, although it was an editor.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please.
I thought I heard you saying that you had more projects or more attempts at building a business before this one. Did I hear right?
Yeah.
How many? And why did they fail?
We actually had a lot of ideas, I think that only 3 of them actually got publicly launched. One of them was called Eventrific, was the one that we won Startup Weekend, and then the next year we won several other startup contests, including one that was an Euro contest. But we reached a point where we thought that startup was not going to work anymore. We didn't believe in it, so when we don't believe in it, there's no point of going on with it. Then we had another startup, which was backend as a service. The problem with that was that we were students. We were working on our diploma project. We were very split between the startup and the school, the university. So we did a pretty long break from the startup while we were developing our other project for the university, and we couldn't get there to continue it anymore.
Would you restart any of them now that you have time to do it?
I think that the timing has to be right for a startup. The one that was a backend as a service, I think if we were to do it back then, that was a great idea. But doing it right now, the market is very crowded and it's not a good timing for it.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Other questions?
Why did you choose to sell now and not wait for another, I don't know, 3 years? What made you sell?
At the moment we got this opportunity, it was after a period of very quick growth for the business, and it was hard for us as 2 people to keep growing it further, and there were 2 alternatives for us. We could either take this opportunity or we could look into building a higher team. But we tried to build a higher team like 2 years ago, and we failed at that because it's hard as a small startup to attract good developers here in Romania, and we thought it's better to go this way. Hope this answers your question.
You share how the valuation was done by the investors. Was it multiples of revenue? Because I've heard in software tools they have higher multiples. I was curious.
It depends. It's confidential, and we cannot share how the valuation was made. But it's always good to know what the acquirer is missing or is looking for, and try to negotiate on that thing.
We've got time for a couple of more questions. 2 more questions.
What's the next step?
What do you mean by next step?
Another startup?
So at this moment we're fully involved still in FROALA, and
Okay.
we're going to do that for the next period. As I said before, we're very excited about what we're doing right now. We like this field, and we also want to see what we can do with more resources. So in the next period we're focusing on that, but we're open to all kind of opportunities, and if there is a right opportunity at a certain point, we're going to take it.
So what's the most important thing that you've learned in this process? If there is one, of course.
Build a product that you would use. Build a product for you, and instead of looking for a problem that others have, look what problems you have and try to solve them.
One last question. Can we take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much time did it pass from the start until now? But when was this founded? And I have like a question because of the answer.
In January 2014, we launched the first version
Okay,
of
so
our product.
4 years passed. How do you stay motivated when things don't really go as planned?
That's a good question.
Find a co-founder. Yeah, there were a lot of moments when, with ups and downs, there were moments when I was down and moments when Diana was down, and it's good to have someone next to you who can support you in such moments. And likely
We
for
usually cheer up one another. One
You
is
have to
down.
stay married with your co-founder.
No, there is
You
to
never
have
synchronize.
have a good team with co-founders that you like and are good friends, and the team is very important.
But you always were only the two of you?
at the moment we've been 5.
5, okay. I think we had perfect timing because we've had 20 minutes and 20 minutes of questions and answers from Diana and Stefan. Thank you so much, and again, congratulations
Thank you.
for your
Thank you.
acquisition. Thank you.